The Nigeria Customs Service (NCS) has achieved a significant milestone in combating cross-border crime by seizing 16 containers of illegal goods worth over 10 billion naira and dismantling what is thought to be a sophisticated international smuggling operation. The Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, announced the successful interception in Lagos on Monday, attributing it to 2 weeks of coordinated intelligence gathering, thorough inspections, and strong collaboration with agencies such as the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA), the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (NAFDAC).
We have credible intelligence that suggests that all of these criminal elements are all working together.
The most alarming discovery, according to customs boss, was in a 40-foot container with registration number MRSU 6407089. Initially cleared as legitimate cargo, Adeniyi stated that a joint re-examination uncovered 202 cans of Colorado Loud, a high-grade Canadian marijuana, weighing 101 kilograms. Further scans revealed 2 pump-action rifles, a Smith & Wesson pistol, 25 cartridges, 55 rounds of ammunition, and other concealed weapon accessories.
Today, it gives me pleasure to announce the seizure of 16 containers of goods whose importation violate our laws and threaten our collective peace and security. And without wasting your time, I would like to begin with the seizure of 1 by 40-footer container RSU 6407089. This container, on receipt of intelligence, was jointly examined by officers of the Nigeria Customs Service and NDLA. Initially, this container was adjudged clean, but secondary search by the two agencies revealed the concealment of 202 cans of Colorado Loud, that is Canadian drugs. Each of the can weighs 500 grams, and the total seizure involved is 101 kilogram. That's about 2 bags of cement of work of drugs. However, intels available to us suggest that it is not only about drugs inside these containers. Acting on this advice, the CAC was directed to deploy scanners and subject these containers to scanning. And when this was done, arms and ammunition were discovered inside the container. 2 pump-action rifles and 25 cartridges of ammunition were discovered. Also discovered was 1 Smith & Wesson pistol with 55 rounds of ammunition, 1 blank, and a number of accessories. This container had Mr. Babatunde Ogitiolu of an address in Lagos as the consignee of this product.
Adeniyi provided a detailed account of the seizures as well as infringed brands as
other seizures include that of 7 containers of expired drugs and prohibited medicaments, 3 containers of expired food items, particularly margarine, and 3 containers of absolutely prohibited used clothing. Over the weekend, we also launched an operations through the customs area where 1 container, 1 by 40-footer container, number OERU 4243517, was seized, and it contained 1,290 sacks of frozen poultry products. Another container, FBIU 550793, a 40-footer container, also had 1,290 sacks of frozen chicken. Another interesting seizure has to do with an importation that has infringed intellectual property rights. It was established that this container, numbers ZZSU 72775511, had 305 cartons of toothpastes that were concealed with beads and jalabia dress. This particular seizure also underscores what custom does with other agencies of government regarding the enforcement of brand rules. It was a case of infringement of a brand owned by a Nigerian company. Because these products were also not registered by NAFDAC, in addition to the brand infringements, they are subject to seizure. 2 other containers of expired chest and lung tablets without NAFDAC registration number were also seized. As we were putting together this press briefing, 2 containers that we have followed over a period of time from our partners arrived at our port yesterday. And true to the information that we received, these 2 containers, 40-footer containers, contain codeine. These 2 containers have also been seized. And the information that we had on these containers is linking the owners to that of the previous ones that we have made. The information that we are getting from this will help us to determine the link between the importers of the previous ones, to help us to establish the culpability of the importers and, of course, their agents.
He confirmed that 5 suspects have been arrested in connection with the seizures. According to him, 3 are currently facing trial and have been remanded in Ikoyi Prison, Lagos, while the others are on administrative bail awaiting prosecution.
Arrests have been made and prosecutions have started. A total of 5 arrests have been made. Out of the 5, 3 have been charged and they have appeared in court, and they are presently remanded in Ikoyi prisons pending the hearing of the substantive case sometimes next month. 2 others are presently on administrative bail and they are waiting for their dates in court.
He emphasized that the NCS will pursue the smuggling network relentlessly until all accomplices are captured, asserting that Nigeria will not become a dumping ground for drugs, weapons, and other hazardous imports. He assured that customs will continue to enhance local and international collaborations to dismantle smuggling networks and protect the nation's borders.
Those who are behind these operations, those who are behind the importations of these drugs into Nigeria, and ensure that Nigeria does not become a dumping ground for them, and ensure that we do not allow these criminal elements to threaten our collective peace and security. It is our vow, our solemn promise, that as these people are working together, we will also work with our partners, local and international, NAFDAC, NDLEA, other customs administrations all over the world, using the instrumental of customs to customs cooperation to identify those who are behind these operations.
Also speaking, the Director of Port Inspection, Directorate of NAFDAC, Dr. Olaniran Olakunle, mentioned that with collaboration, criminals will have no way to escape. enlighten the public on dangers in self-medication, and advise against the use of fake and expired drugs.
It's important for us to emphasize this collaboration that because we cannot see everything, but when all of us are on the same page like this, then the criminals will not have any hiding place. This product has expired. It will go out and they will go and relabel. And our people, in terms of education, some are still not very educated, well educated in terms of for medicine. So they don't even know what to check on. And they will just see the pictures and they will say, oh, this is fine. They call it feel fine. Meaning that when you drink this one, you can now eat. This is pure lie. This is again, you can kill. Medicine can easily kill because of the toxic things that are already there. It has expired, it has changed. It's no longer what it was when it was fine. And that is why we have to be very, very observant. We should be our brother's keepers. We should not patronize fake unlicensed shops of pharmacy that is pharmaceutical shops that are not licensed by either PCN, that's Pharmacist Council of Nigeria, or product that's not registered by NAFDA. We should not self-medicate. We should at least visit hospital and seek help when we are sick. Thank you. That please don't patronize fake shops where shops that are not licensed by Pharmacist Council of Nigeria. Don't buy medicine that is not NAFDAC registered. Please don't self-medicate. This is my appeal to everybody.
While the duty-paid value of the seized goods exceed 10 billion naira, Adeni noted that the street value in the hands of criminals would be significantly higher, posing a serious threat to public health, national security, and the economy.
And our mandate to keep our nations safe from the threats posed by the importation of hard drugs, pharmaceuticals, and other criminalities that threaten our nation is unshaken. The information that we are getting from this will help us to determine the link between the importers of the previous ones. It will help us to establish the culpability of the importers and, of course, their agents. The duty paid values of all these seizures is in excess of 10 billion naira.
Rahane to Abu of Nagaf Cargo Watch.